Alright, so this one's different. I don't usually do this. I don't really sit down and talk about this stuff, especially like mental health stuff. But I think that mental health is just one of those topics that everyone experiences and nobody wants to talk about it honestly for some reason. Not in a real way. And not even in a, this is what it feels like, this is what happens, this is how you fix it type of way. I guess we'll just be getting into the surface level stuff. The it's okay to not be, excuse me, the it's okay not to be okay version of it. That's not what this is. This is the real version from someone who's been in the depths of it, who's learning, who's still down in the dirt some days. And I guess we'll start off with part number 1. What exactly does a mental health day look like? What is the day-to-day? I don't know how I want to phrase that or why I can't phrase that properly. Mental health struggles don't always look so dramatic. It's not always crying on the floor, or like not eating, or bed rotting, or stuff like that. It's not always a big, obvious breakdown. Sometimes it's like, okay, I guess just to go against what I just said. Sometimes it is rotting in bed. I call it bed rotting. I don't know what that's actually a term where you just fucking stay in bed all day. Sometimes it looks like canceling plans for the fucking 3rd day in a row, 4th day in a row. Sometimes it's you're in a room full of people and you still feel completely alone, whether you know those people or whether you don't know them. Sometimes it's laughing at 5 different people's things and then realizing that the only reason why you're laughing is because everybody else is laughing. It's inconsistent. It's the part that, I guess, the part of you that feels empty. You have a great day and then you think you're fine, and then next day you hit a wall and say something bad about yourself or to yourself, and then you're back to square one. And then you just kind of start to wonder to yourself, is this just who I am, or is something actually wrong? And with me personally, me at bad mental health day is just me fucking staying inside. Not getting out, not working out, barely drinking water. I'll leave my room to fucking use the bathroom and just shower, maybe make a snack or something, and then my ass is back in the room, just there, staring at the wall, or reading, or unfortunately sometimes I fucking game all day, and I get absolutely nowhere. And then when the next day comes around, I sit and talk shit about myself because I could have gotten a whole hell of a lot more done if I wasn't just sitting around. That's what it looks like, not what these weird little posters show. And if you're struggling with that, I really hope that, if you're struggling with something like that, I really hope you're able to get some guidance and chat with somebody and be able to open up a little bit, as I think that a lot of these things are frowned upon to chat about, and it's fucking annoying and I don't like it. So I really hope that things like that change, especially for you if you're watching this. Let's get into number 2. How the things affect everything around you. And the thing about mental health is it doesn't stay in just one lane. It doesn't just affect one thing. When it affects one thing, the domino effect kicks in, and then it seeps into everything. Relationships, how you talk, how you receive love, how you receive gifts, how you talk to yourself. Whether you believe you deserve it or not. Your work, your ambition, your ability to finish something, your ability to start something, and then just kind of what I said earlier about staying in bed all day. Just getting out of bed and showing up. It affects how you see yourself in the mirror. It affects how you think you're capable of, what you think your worth goes down. And the the hardest part of that is when it starts to affect those around you, especially loved ones, who don't understand what's happening, because from the outside, you're fine. You're functioning, you're smiling, you're giggling, being your typical weird self. I know I am. You're showing up, but inside, I'm fucking running on empty and nobody can see that. Like a fucking car that looks so pretty on the inside, but it doesn't run. That might be a really bad analogy. What the fuck? I guess I'll add in a story. I've been kind of doing that when I talk about things like this. I kind of add in a story at the end of my little rant. Recently I've been feeling a lot like that, just down in the dirt, lost, empty. I appear happy to people on the outside, but on the inside I'm lost, and even at 20, 25, 26, afraid to ask for help because of that toxic mindset, that like male mindset, like you're a man, you need to be a man, don't ask for help, figure shit out yourself. And it's just, I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this. I can't think. It's I don't know what I'm trying to get at. I'm thinking too fucking hard into it. When it bleeds into family life and personal life, you just put on a fake face and you think that you're happy. I'm gonna get on with that. I'm reading my little notepad too. Sorry. I guess the third part is the stigma and why people don't want to talk about it. I guess we could talk about why nobody wants to talk about it. There's still a stigma. It's 2026, yeah? You'd think we'd be past it, but we're not, especially with men. We're taught from day one, kind of like I mentioned earlier, that admitting you're struggling and need a shoulder to cry on or need help, it means you're soft. Asking for help means you can't handle it. And then when people see you can't handle it, they'll be like, oh, I don't really have respect for that guy, or a girl, she's not going to respect me because I'm asking for help, and blah, blah, blah. So instead we bottle everything up, we joke about it, we distract ourselves. I'm guilty of distracting myself with adult content, drugs, gaming, smoking, isolation, whatever numbs it, anything to not actually sit with it. And then we wonder why the fuck it gets worse and why the bottle eventually overflows, why we fall apart just out of nowhere. We say it's not out of nowhere, but it's not out of nowhere. It never is. It's years and years of suppression and isolation and being afraid to take that step to... Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me, I just yawned. My afternoon nap time. I'm recording this at like 2 o'clock. It's my nap time. Fuck off. It's years and years of built up tension that you don't want to talk to anybody about. I know recently I've been bottling up a lot. Recently. And I've just kind of started to chat about it with some friends. And they're all kind of going through the same thing, kind of struggling. Mental health, relationships, afraid to ask for help, lost, career change, girlfriend passed away, kid, yada, yada, yada. And the last time I actually ended up bottling something up, it ended up putting me in the hospital because I did a bunch of substances. I'm not going to say what I did. I did a bunch of substances and put myself into a state of psychosis. And I was like fucking spazzing out. Yelling at family, yelling at the doctors, yelling at the police officers, yelling at the nurses, yelling at people in the hospital. And it's just, excuse me, it's just not, it's just not worth it. So if you're struggling with that kind of stuff, please just get some help. Because again, it'll pop up out of nowhere. All that rage, everything will fucking explode randomly. It'll explode randomly. Let's scroll down to the next part of my notepad here. Excuse me, folks. Let's see what exactly has helped me and what can help other people. From my experience, it's not from a textbook. Talking about it helps, even when it's uncomfortable. Even if you don't have the right words or don't really know how to get it out. Saying it out loud, even slightly, takes away some of its power. Moving helps. I know that sounds basic. Getting outside, walking, touching grass, literally, excuse the stutter. Something about it resets the brain. Ooh, excuse me. A routine is also a thing that I'm trying to get structured into doing. Not like a cookie cutter perfect routine where it needs to be like set in stone every single day, but just a basic routine. Excuse me, damn. A basic routine. I'm not talking about I wake up at 4:30 and have a cold shower and start working out type routine. Just structure. Something that helps you anchor. I think that's the correct word I want to use. Something that helps yourself anchor to the day. And what doesn't help? Pretending. Lying to yourself. Isolating. All that stuff is just things like waiting for it to go away on its own, not going to help. Comparing your inside to everybody else's outside, or just comparing yourself to another individual in general. Numbing yourself. I know that one personally. Numbing it just delays it. It doesn't deal with it. Get it out, Once you start talking about it and get the real help that you need, you're going to feel a whole hell of a lot better. I can promise you. The one thing I have, and I'll say it again, is don't compare your inside to everybody else's outside. I do that a lot, even at 26. And it's fucking annoying, and I do not like the fact that I do it. Excuse me, I'm freaking yawning again. Can't stop yawning. Please don't numb it. Get some help, because the last thing they need you to do is to hurt yourself, and we don't want that. Your family doesn't want it. Your friends don't want it. Your significant other doesn't want it. Nobody wants that. The thing that I've been doing to make it better for me is I've started working out again, not at the gym. I'm actually getting ready to cancel my gym membership because fuck Planet Fitness, sorry. Anyways, just doing home workouts, running, getting into swimming, training to run another 5K, getting a structured routine, and then having a brain fart on what the other one that was for me. But the routine of being up in the morning has really helped me a lot too. I think that's done the most for me. And then my fifth one for you guys, I apologize, that was really blank and really blatant on that. The fifth one for me to share with you guys is how to show up for someone who is going through a tough time. And if you're not the one struggling right now, maybe you know someone who is. And here's what I wish people would have done for me. Don't try to fix it. You can't fix it. Because when you try to fix it, it makes the person you're trying to... It makes that person feel like a problem instead of a person. They feel like a burden. And when they start to feel like a burden and a problem, they don't want to share that stuff with you. So just be there. Sit with them. You don't need to have the right words. You just need to make sure they don't run away from it. Check on the people who seem fine. Because the ones who seem fine are often the ones who've just gotten good at hiding it. I'm super guilty of that. A text, a call, a quick little gaming session. Hey, I was thinking about you. Or just a quick chat with them. This stuff really matters a lot more than you know. And that'll really make that person be thankful for you checking in on them. I'll say it again, it matters a lot than you know. It matters so much. So much. And they have a smile on their face, I guarantee you that shit. It genuinely does. If you know somebody who's struggling with their mental health, text them, call them, a quick little game session, a quick little coffee, a quick walk at the park, a quick little sesh, quick little smoke sesh, something. Get them to not be isolated. That's what you want. You want to sort of try to get into their head and understand. Excuse me. You want to get into their head, not to be rude, but just to understand. To understand them as an individual. Once you can understand them, then you can see where the patterns are. Are they really fine? Or are they just saying that? Are they really busy? Or do they just want to be alone? You never know, because you haven't asked. I guess part 6 for me. This might be the last one. I might have another part. These struggles never go away, and that's fine. That's okay. I'm accepting it. I myself have accepted that it's never going to go away. Mental health isn't a problem you solve once. It's not a broken bone that heals and you're done, and it's never going to ever be broken again in your life. It's more like working on a car or having a car, if makes sense. Like it's ongoing, consistent maintenance for life to be able to maintain and sustain it to your best of your ability. And I know it sounds exhausting, but it's actually warming and opening and freeing once you can accept the fact that it's what it is. Because once you stop waiting to be fixed and you just start doing it over and over and over and over again, day by day, you feel great about yourself. That sense of accomplishment really just reigns over you. You're being showered with that. Good days and bad days, progress, setbacks. It's not just failure. That's what life fucking looks like, Accept it. The goal isn't perfect mental health. And I need to repeat this to myself every day. The goal isn't perfect mental health, yeah? The goal isn't perfect mental health. The goal is knowing yourself well enough to be able to catch when you're going down into that spiral early, and then to be able to ask for help when you need it, and things like to keep going when it gets difficult. I'll throw in a little story here from my little notepad that I've got scribbled down. I don't even think I want to try to read my fucking handwriting. I got one of those little tablets that fold into a computer, and my handwriting is fucking chicken scratch. Compare my handwriting with your fucking doctor's note, wouldn't be able to read it. Where am I right now? Honestly, looking at trying to just maintain a steady job. I think what I have here, keep and maintain a job for 1 year, because I don't think I've ever had a job for over 10 months. Keep and maintain a job for 1 year. Figure out mental health is what I have written down. Understand my schizo and my bipolar. And lower smoking as well as lower caffeine. Back to what I was saying about the maintenance. Me smoking and me doing caffeine is like... I'm gonna go back to a fucking car analogy, damn it. It's like running your car without oil, or not having the windshield wipers fluid in your car and you've got stuff on your windows, you can't clean it off. I don't know where I'm going. I use analogies to understand things. I'm sorry. It's fine. I'll admit that I don't have it figured out. I don't have it figured out. I don't know if I ever will. That's what showing up is like. When it's hard, when you don't want to, when you show up anyways. And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, so fucking well. But if you are going through something now, I just want you to know that I understand, and I wish you nothing but the absolute utmost of successes in your life. And I want you to succeed. I promise you it'll get better. I fucking promise you. And one more thing, like always, live life, love life, and stay weird. Mxnkey's out of here.